you know what time it is? It is Spirit Halloween ISE leak time. I am so unbelievably excited that I just can't contain my excitement. First year for me here, and this year is looking stellar. Without keeping you any longer, let's go straight into the video and talk about these leaks. One little thing, Bean Guy 444 was in charge of some mock-ups that I'm taking inspiration in. And I'm going to talk about that. But I will not use his exact same photos. I'll just sort of talk about them. And maybe I'll recreate them on a different platform. Oh my gosh, I have no idea what I want to talk about first. The archway, let's talk about that. Okay, guess who's in the archway? Jason and the Pumpkin Punisher. Wow, that is a fire name. I really do like the Pumpkin Punisher. Jason, wasn't really too big on it. Friday the 13th is one of the few horror movies that I don't think I have watched. I mean, I've seen Aliens, Terrifier, and a bunch of other smaller stuff, and like Trick or Treat, It, and Pennywise, and really anything you can name, except for Friday the 13th. So I can't really relate to that, but it is sort of his theme, and he's the inspiration for this awesome theme this year. So I'm excited to see Jason. And then outside of the cabin front, we got Michael Myers, Harvey Carvey, Trash Bandit, Willow Witch, a photo op, and inside the little thing, we have Jeremy Jaws and Fiona Frazzles. Let's start with Michael Myers from Trick or Treat Studios. Awesome. Love it. Really good horror movie, really good animatronic. This is the first Michael Myers Halloween animatronic that I saw. I mean, there's a couple online, but that's what really got me into it. Harvey Carvey, I love Harvey Carvey, and I have no idea why I'm obsessed. Trash Bandit, it's just an animal that pops out of a trash can. Nothing special. Could be special, but they have UV reactor, and I guess it's the only good part about it. You have no idea how much I cannot wait to go see my friend Willow Witch. Well, not friend, but I like Willow Witch, and it's not because she looks good, because, you know why I like her? That pink highlighted hair is ugh. But do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go over to Willow Witch, and I'm going to spam a bunch of sayings and see how it works. Just like Nibbles, I'm sure the tech will work super cool, and I'm just going to sit by that thing for like 20 to 30 minutes. Maybe even longer, just talking to that thing all day. I love trying out new tech. Then there's a photo op, and you bet I'm going to do that. Inside the cabin, we have Jeremy Jaws, and you know what? I love Jeremy Jaws. I'm not a big fan of, like, how the gimmick turned out, and he's kind of too classic for me in a way. But he's just a classic zombie prop, and he's getting some really good love, and he will look awesome inside that area in the cabin. Fiona Frazzles does have me concerned. I am just not a big fan of clowns. Well, yeah, I like some clowns, but this one, a female clown, is just so stupid and it's just not really my thing. I can see why some people like it, but some people are almost defending it, I feel like. But it's not new. We've seen stuff like this, and it just didn't need to come out. And it being inside of a haunted camp is so weird. We should have had this thing in 2024. It would have fit in more there. Overall, everything looks super great, and you know that I'm going to be spending a lot of time. Now, if you're wondering if I'm coming to the flagship, you will not believe how far away I am from the flagship. So, of course, I can't come this year. But you bet I'm going to be going to every store in my area. Overall, the outside of the cabin front, pretty good. has some good props and a photo op and the Willow Witch. So I know where I'm going to be dashing towards. Yeah, I don't know why I'm so excited. I just love new tech. Which prop am I probably going to go bother the most? Probably Willow Witch, but it is a close tie between her and Doomsday Duo. I love Doomsday Duo so much. And guess what's right next to it? Bog Monster. Guess what? He talks. I'm not a big fan of Bog Monster. I really wanted to like him, but then I figured out he talks, and I could just not care less anymore. Lost potential. And then due to some shipping leaks, we know that Freddy Fazbear is going to be out this year, and we pretty much already knew that. But that is just confirming it, and I am so excited to be seeing some horror game love in a Spirit Halloween store of all places. I'm a big fan of really any horror game, and seeing this really makes me think that we could see some others just like this in the future. I did think that Harmonica Hank was going to be the one, but instead we figured out that Trick or Treat Studios' Michael Myers is going to be there. So where is Harmonica Hank? I'm thinking he might be by the lake. Who else do we know that we know is coming out this year and is in stores? Well, Screaming Reaper, and I have not seen any sign of him. Maybe him and Harmonica Hank are by the lake. One thing I did want to touch on is the signs that we could see littered throughout the area are absolutely amazing. And that there looks like to be some black light area inside Fiona Frazzle's area, which is, whatever, maybe she's black light reactive. Couldn't care. Looking great, Spirit Halloween. Absolutely phenomenal. I could not be any more excited than this. Oh, I see a box for Creepy Crawler. Where's he gonna be? I wish we could get a better look at the sort of lake area to really see what props are there. And you know that in a couple of seconds, I'm going to be showing my layout idea, where I think everything is going to be placed based on the leaks and the stuff we already have. Hold on, where's Wind Up Wally and Crackles? I didn't even think about them. Pause the video, I'm not going anywhere. It seems that a lot of the clowns are probably going to be right by the lake, which is kind of concerning. Creepy Crawly, Wind Up Wally, Crackles. Sounds like a clown fiesta over there with Harmonica Hank as well. And Screaming Reaper. Anyway, that's it for today's video. And remember to stay spooky, because after this, I hope nothing changes. Bye.